Rose, I'm going to my parents' house tonight.
Huh? You didn't mention this earlier today.
Mom's birthday is tomorrow.
You mentioned going tomorrow, but not staying overnight tonight. I already started prepping ingredients for dinner.
Just eat it yourself or save it for tomorrow.
That's not the point, Ken. I haven't prepared Mom's present yet, though.
Oh, that's fine. I'll handle getting a present.
You didn't prepare anything yourself, right? Tomorrow we were supposed to go shopping together, and I was planning to go with you.
Well, this year I thought I'd give something other than a physical gift. You know, Father's Day is coming up too, so I thought I'd combine them.
Combine them how, exactly? And what do you mean by something other than a physical gift?
I'm planning something special.
If that's the case, then fine. But you understand, right? On Father's Day, you absolutely cannot go anywhere. Sarah's wedding is the same day, so that takes priority. We've been planning this for months, Ken.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm combining it with Mom's birthday.
Really? You always prioritize Mom and Dad over everything else. Don't forget you left me alone on our wedding anniversary last year.
Come on, that couldn't be helped. It was an emergency situation.
Was it really an emergency, though? He was moving furniture around because your mom wanted to redecorate. That wasn't exactly urgent medical care. When Sarah was little too, sports festivals, parent-teacher conferences. You prioritized Mom and Dad's plans and didn't come so many times.
It's about priorities. I care about my parents, and that's not a bad thing.
Caring for your parents is fine, but you should care for your own family first. If we're talking priorities, your family should come first, right?
Mom and Dad are family too, though. They raised me and sacrificed so much for me.
I'm asking you to balance your priorities better. The wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Whatever the reason, as Sarah's father, you need to prioritize that above everything else. She's been looking forward to having both her parents there.
Yeah, you've always been nagging about stuff like this. We've fought about it so many times, and you're perfect in every other way.
Nagging? Is that what you call it when I express my feelings? You're perfect except for prioritizing Mom and Dad over everything else. So please, I'm really asking you. Hey Mom, save that kind of emotional talk for tomorrow's wedding. Sorry, but I really think you've grown up to be so wonderful. I still remember when you were afraid of the dark and would crawl into our bed. Don't say embarrassing things like that. But I am grateful to you for so many things, Mom. You've always been there for me, even when Dad wasn't. Remember when Dad didn't come to my sports festival? I remember that well. You had trained so hard for the relay race that year. I was really shocked then. I kept looking for him in the crowd. But you cheered for Dad's share too, Mom. You never missed anything important to me. I'm glad you say that, but I'm really sorry. Dad always prioritizes Grandma and Grandpa over everything. You had to feel lonely so many times because of that. As your mother, I should have been able to fix that somehow. It's okay. Caring for your parents is good, but prioritizing them over your own daughter is too much. That might be his good point, but there are limits. Some things are more important than others. Well, surely even Dad will come to the wedding properly. It's my wedding day. Of course. I made sure to tell him many times. I've been reminding him about this date for weeks. Then that's fine. I want both of you there to see me in my wedding dress. Sarah, you've really become so mature. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. Yes, save that for tomorrow, please. By the way, you're coming to the house at 8 a.m. tomorrow, right? I'm getting nervous about the timing. That's right. We'll go to the venue together from there. Your dad promised me he'd be there by 10:30 at the latest. I trust that he'll keep his word this time. Well then, see you tomorrow. Ben, where are you right now? Already 10:45 and I don't see you at the venue.
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot today was Sarah's wedding.
What? Forgot? How do you forget your own daughter's wedding? The guests are asking where you are.
Well, I'd come if I could, but I'm on a trip to Okinawa with my parents right now, so I can't.
Okinawa? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, remember I said I'd combine Mom's birthday and Father's Day this year? So I gave them an Okinawa trip as a present. Well, it's a bit off from Mom's actual birthday, but she's happy, so it should be fine.
Wait, hold on a minute. I told you so many times to prioritize the wedding day today, didn't I? You promised me you'd be here by 10:30.
Don't get so angry. We took the first train here. I barely got any sleep planning this surprise.
This is your daughter's wedding. Isn't it more important than Father's Day or birthdays? Everyone is looking at me wondering where the father of the bride is. How am I supposed to explain this to Sarah?
There's something called priorities in this world. My parents are getting older, and I don't know how many more trips like this they can take.
The highest priority should be your daughter's wedding, right? This is a once-in-a-lifetime event for her. You can take your parents on a trip anytime.
That's your priority. My parents have done so much for me throughout my life. This is my way of showing gratitude.
I can't believe this. I've watched you prioritize Mom and Dad over everything, but to prioritize them even on a day like this. Aren't you ashamed as a parent? What kind of father abandons his daughter's wedding? Sarah is going to be heartbroken.
I'm my parent's son before I'm a parent. I'll apologize properly later and send a wedding gift, so that should be enough. Maybe I'll send some Okinawan souvenirs, too.
You're really the worst. If that's how you want to be, then I have my own thoughts about this. I'm done covering for you and making excuses.
I'm planning to come back tomorrow anyway, so I'll listen to your lecture then. Well, we're going to enjoy our Okinawa trip, so you guys enjoy the wedding, too. Tell Sarah I'm sorry and that I'm proud of her.
Tell her yourself when you get back. Sarah, congratulations on today's wedding. And at the same time, I'm really sorry. I never imagined Dad and the others wouldn't come. You apologized at the venue many times too, and I don't mind. The ceremony was still beautiful. You say that, but it was rude to your husband's family too. His parents kept asking where your father was. I explained the situation to my husband, and it's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm not sad about it, but this is normal. You looked so proud when you walked me down the aisle. Sarah, you shouldn't have to settle for enough. I never had any expectations for Dad anyway. You were looking forward to it, weren't you? Sarah, you cried when you found out Dad wasn't coming, didn't you? I noticed right away. A mother knows when her daughter is hurting. Even though Dad always prioritizes Grandma and Grandpa, I didn't think he'd do it even on a day like this. I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd be important enough for once. I feel the same way. And Grandma and Grandpa should have stopped him too. They knew about the wedding date. Now I'm getting angry about it. They could have gone on that trip any time, couldn't they? It didn't have to be today, right? Today was supposed to be my day. You're absolutely right. I got angry sometimes, but it never got to the point of divorce or separation. This was the final straw. Let me know if anything happens. I'll help you. You should focus on taking care of your own family instead of worrying about such things, since you just got married. Your new husband deserves your full attention. But are you okay? You've been married to him for over 20 years. I'm fine. Just focus on being happy. I love you, Mom. Thank you for being the parent who actually showed up for me. Always, sweetheart.
Where are you? I came back from the trip, but there's no one home.
Welcome home, Ken. I'm at Sarah's house right now, so I won't be coming home today.
This isn't like you. You always come home to take care of things.
What's not like me?
Well, I thought you'd lecture me when I got home today. I was prepared for one of your long talks about priorities.
Do you want me to scold you?
I was actually dreading coming home because of it.
I see. Then that's fine. I'm glad you find my absence preferable.
What about dinner?
I've been at Sarah's house since this morning, so I didn't prepare any food.
What? But you knew I was coming back today. Then what about the bath?
I didn't prepare the bath either. If you want to take one, prepare it yourself.
Look, I'm tired from the Okinawa trip. Even if you go into Sarah's place, you could have at least done that much.
Oh, sorry about that. But it can't be helped, right? I'm here celebrating Sarah and her husband's wedding.
Celebrating? But the wedding was yesterday. Did you forget our arrangement? We're both working, but since you earn less, you'd do all the housework.
That's right. We decided that because I have more time. But circumstances change, don't they?
I have to work starting tomorrow, and I don't want to accumulate unnecessary fatigue. I need to be well rested for my important job.
But I thought you'd understand, Ken. This is about priorities.
What priorities? What does that have to do with my dinner and bath?
You see, I think celebrating my daughter's wedding is more important than a husband who abandoned his daughter's wedding to go on a trip. In other words, I don't want to reduce my time celebrating with them by doing housework for you.
I knew this was coming.
I've just decided to live my life with priorities like you do from now on.
This is ridiculous. You're being petty about this. Fine, I'll figure out dinner myself. But this better not become a habit.
We'll see about that. Good work today, Ken. Are you coming straight home today?
Yeah, I'm heading home now. By the way, what's for dinner tonight?
I didn't prepare your dinner.
Why not? Are you still mad about yesterday?
Remember what Sarah said? She asked us to take care of her dog for a little while. That dog came today.
I completely forgot about that. But what does that have to do with my dinner?
I was busy taking care of the dog today. Since I had the day off work, I spent the whole day playing with him.
But still, you had time to make dinner, right?
No, I didn't. I was too busy buying dog food. And dog toys and a proper bed for him.
Why are you preparing dog food but not mine? Are you saying I'm lower than a dog?
I wouldn't go that far. But in my priorities, you're lower. The dog is Sarah's, and Sarah is my priority.
This is insane. You know, you've been like this a lot lately.
Like what?
I've been putting up with it because you usually take care of things, but you put everything about me on the back burner. That's not right. My colleagues are starting to notice my wrinkled clothes.
Things about you have low priority for me. Sarah and her family come first now.
Today I went to work in a wrinkled shirt. My subordinates gave me awkward smiles. Do you know how embarrassing that was? And I had to buy lunch from the convenience store again. It's expensive and unhealthy.
But you can't really complain about other people, can you? You've talked about priorities too. Your priorities and my priorities are different. It can't be helped, so please give up. Just like you always tell me to give up.
This is completely different. You're being vindictive.
Am I? Or am I just learning from your example?
Rose, where's my blue suit?
Which blue suit?
The one I always wear for important meetings.
Oh, I took it to the dry cleaners.
When will it be ready? Please tell me it's today.
Next week sometime.
Next week? Why didn't you tell me?
I've been busy with other priorities.
What am I supposed to wear now? This client is really important for my career.
You have other suits, don't you?
They're all wrinkled because you haven't been ironing anything. I look like a homeless person in these clothes.
Then iron them yourself.
When am I supposed to find time to iron? I have to leave for work in 20 minutes.
That sounds like poor planning on your part.
Poor planning? You're the one who didn't tell me about the dry cleaning.
Sorry, but dog training class was more important yesterday. Sarah's dog needed socialization.
You're prioritizing a dog's social life over my career?
Yes.
The presentation was a disaster. My shirt was wrinkled, my tie had a stain, and I looked completely unprofessional.
That's unfortunate.
That's all you have to say? Don't you care about our financial future?
I care about the financial future of people who prioritize this family. You've made it clear that's not you.
A wife should support her husband's career.
A husband should support his family's important moments, like his daughter's wedding.
I said I was sorry!
No, you said you'd apologize properly later. I'm still waiting for that proper apology.
Fine. I'm sorry I missed the wedding.
That didn't sound very sincere. Try again when you actually mean it.
There's no breakfast prepared. What am I supposed to eat?
There's cereal in the pantry.
You know I need my morning routine to function properly.
Then wake up earlier and make proper coffee yourself.
I shouldn't have to make my own breakfast.
I was busy this morning.
Busy with what? It's 7 a.m.
Taking Sarah's dog for a walk. Dogs have schedules too, you know.
The dog again. I'm starting to think you care more about that animal than your own husband.
He doesn't complain or take my efforts for granted.
Dogs don't have complex needs like humans do.
They don't abandon important family events for trips to Okinawa.
We're back to that again?
It's the root of everything that's happening now.
I'm working late tonight.
Okay.
That's it? Usually you ask why I'm working late.
I'm watching a movie with Sarah's dog. He seems to enjoy romantic comedies.
You watching movies with a dog?
He's excellent company. Much better than someone who would rather be anywhere else.
I want to be home, but I'm working late to make up for the poor impression from yesterday's presentation. A presentation that went badly because of your neglect.
My neglect? Interesting perspective. I've been very attentive to my priorities.
Your priorities are messed up!
They're just different from what they used to be.
What's that supposed to mean?
You taught me that family members can be ranked in order of importance. Congratulations, you've moved down the list.
This is insane! You can't treat your husband like this!
Why not? You treated your wife and daughter like this for years. I'm just applying your same logic.
That was different!
How was it different?
Because it just was.
That's not an answer. That's an excuse.
Hey, seriously, cut it out!
What?
Mom just called me. She said you told her you're stopping the money transfers. She was crying on the phone!
Well, it was after careful consideration. It's my money that I earn.
Well, I'm using my salary for our living expenses, so it can't be helped. Mom and Dad are on a pension and struggling financially. They depend on our help.
I understand that, of course. But if I'm going to send money to Mom and Dad, I'd rather use that money to do something for Sarah and her husband. They're starting their new life together.
What? But Sarah and her husband can manage on their own. They both have good jobs.
Do I need a reason to want to do something for my daughter and her husband?
Of course you need a reason. If they can live on their own, we don't need to help them. That's just common sense.
Then we don't need to send money to Mom and Dad either, do we?
What? Why does it turn out like that?
Did you think I didn't know? Mom recently bought a brand new car, didn't she? How much was that?
Well, I don't know the exact price.
I looked it up online, so let me tell you. $300,000. For people struggling on a pension, they're living pretty well. They bought it on a loan, apparently. But even with a loan, they need a down payment, right? And that means they think they can handle the future payments, right?
They needed a reliable car for medical appointments. Their old car was breaking down constantly.
So they bought a $300,000 car? They couldn't find something more reasonable.
They deserve something nice after all their years of hard work.
So do I, for that matter.
But still, this is wrong! They're your in-laws! They're parents!
But it can't be helped, right? For me, you guys have lower priority than Sarah and her husband. I'd rather invest in their future than fund luxury car purchases.
Look, you've been saying that lately, but stop it! Even if you're setting priorities, normally you'd put us higher!
You have no credibility saying that when you put your daughter and wife below them. I'm just following your rules.
My rules?
Your priority system. The one where parents always come first.
But this is financial sabotage! You're hurting innocent people!
Innocent? They knew about the wedding and chose to go on vacation instead.
They didn't know it would hurt Sarah so much?
They're adults. They knew exactly what they were doing.
You're being vindictive and cruel!
I'm being consistent with your value system. You should be proud of me for learning so well.
Stop twisting this around! You know this isn't the same thing!
Explain to me how it's different.
Because they're elderly and need help!
Sarah and her husband are young and building a life. They could use help with the house down payment. Or starting a family someday. Those seem like better investments to me.
You can't just change everything overnight! This family has operated a certain way for decades!
Yes, it has. And look where that got us. Maybe it's time for a new operating system.
Fine then. If our priority is so low, then let's get divorced! Since you clearly don't value this marriage anymore!
Of course, I'd be delighted. I'll go get the divorce papers now, so sign them when I get back. Finally, a decision we can both agree on.
Wait, are you serious? This is divorce we're talking about? People don't just get divorced over arguments!
Of course, I understand. Did you think I'd be reluctant to divorce you? You just solved all my problems in one sentence.
I didn't mean it literally! I was just angry and speaking emotionally!
Too late. You've shown me exactly how you handle disagreements. You threaten divorce when you don't get your way. Well, congratulations, your threat worked.
Rose, wait! Let's talk about this rationally!
I am being rational. For the first time in 20 years, I'm being completely rational. I'm prioritizing my own happiness over keeping the peace.
Sorry to bother you. Could you help me out a bit?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
Oh, well, yesterday I got into a fight with Rose. I said divorce in the heat of the moment, but she actually brought divorce papers and made me sign them. She had them ready so fast, like she'd been planning this.
And?
And? That's not the reaction I expected. This is serious. Our family is falling apart.
That's true, but Dad, you're the one who said divorce, right? Then you should just give up since it can't be helped. You made your bed, now lie in it.
It's not that simple! The cause of the fight was Rosa's fault anyway! I got angry and said divorce in the heat of the moment. Any reasonable husband would have reacted the same way! She prioritized food for your dog over my dinner, and she stopped sending money to your grandparents on her own to spend on you guys instead!
I see. That really is unavoidable.
Right? So could you persuade Mom for me? I think if you say something, Mom will back down. You know how much she cares about you. She'd listen to you over anyone else.
But I don't want to.
What? But you just said it was unavoidable!
I meant the divorce being unavoidable, not Mom's behavior.
She's acting completely irrational!
Look, if you think about it calmly, what Mom did to you is exactly what you've been doing to us. It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
That's completely different!
And Dad, you got angry enough to want a divorce about it, right? So it wouldn't be strange if Mom was angry enough to want a divorce either, would it? If it was so unbearable for you, imagine how she felt for 20 years.
No, wait a minute! The situations are completely different contexts!
It does work that way. That's why there's a divorce, right? Actually, listening to you just now, what's with that? You've always prioritized Grandma and Grandpa over me and Mom, right?
But still, divorce is going too far! Married couples are supposed to work through their problems!
That just means Mom has been enduring things that would make her want a divorce. None other than Dad proved that himself. Do you understand? You literally demonstrated that this treatment is divorce-worthy.
I wasn't seriously thinking about divorce, it was just in the heat of the moment! People say things they don't mean when they're angry!
Saying divorce in the heat of the moment is bad enough. Do you know how hurtful that is to hear from your spouse? Actually, I've wanted to say this for a long time. Someone who has priorities other than their own family shouldn't get married in the first place. Before calling yourself a husband or father, learn to set proper priorities and then come back.
Sarah, that's harsh! I've always tried to be a good father!
A good father shows up to his daughter's wedding. A good father doesn't make his wife feel like she's competing with her in-laws for attention. A good father doesn't threaten divorce when his wife finally stands up for herself.
I made mistakes, but I'm still your father!
Being my father is the title you have to earn through actions. And lately, your actions have been pretty disappointing.
I know I've made mistakes, but can't we work this out as a family?
Mom tried to work it out for 20 years. You didn't listen then, why should she believe you'll listen now?
Because I'm desperate. I realize how much I need her.
You should have realized that before you missed my wedding. That was your last chance to show us we mattered.
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you.
No, Dad, this is between you and Mom. And honestly, I'm proud of her for finally standing up for herself.
I'm sorry for everything up until now, Rose. Sarah scolded me, and I finally understand. I was wrong. Please forgive me. I'll do anything to make this right.
Even if you say that, I only want to divorce now, so it's impossible. My mind is made up.
Don't say that, please! I only said divorce in the heat of the moment. I never really meant it. I can't function without you. You do everything for me. I don't even know how to live alone.
You might feel that way, but I have no problem without you. In fact, I feel lighter already.
Don't say such cold things. We did fight sometimes, but we were a good couple, weren't we? We had good times together. Remember our early years? We were happy then.
I think so too. The cause of our fights was basically your priority issues. Like I said before, I had no other complaints about you besides that. You're a decent person when you're not putting your parents first.
Right! So instead of divorce, let's keep working together! I'll fix my bad parts from now on. I promise I'll change!
We've been married for over 20 years, haven't we?
Well, yeah. Sarah was born the year after we got married, so it's been about that long. But what does that have to do with anything?
You said it yourself, that you'll fix your bad parts from now on. But you know, I've been enduring those bad parts for over 20 years since we got married. When will they be fixed? How many more years? How many more decades do I have to endure?
That's as soon as possible. If you cooperate with me, I'm sure it'll be quick.
I thought that way and kept warning you, and this is the result. Even on our daughter's wedding day, one of the most important days as a parent, you didn't prioritize us. When will a personality that didn't change in over 20 years ever change? What makes you think it's possible now?
I was spoiled by you until now. Even though I said things, I thought you would forgive me. But this time I really understand it's not something to be forgiven for. So don't worry. I've learned my lesson the hard way.
Unfortunately, I don't think so. You'll only be careful at first anyway. After a while, you'll go back to the way you were. Even when I get angry, you'll just laugh it off. I can see it now. This pattern has repeated so many times before.
That's not true! I'm not stupid! I understand that my current life exists because of you! Coming home to hot food, a prepared bath, ironed shirts, it's all thanks to you! So I won't do things you hate anymore! I'll prove it to you!
Thank you for understanding my hard work. Then you'll understand the hardship I've endured for over 20 years too, right? I'm done with a husband who sets his own family's priority low. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not important to my own husband.
But we can fix this! We can go to counseling! We can set up rules and schedules! I'll put everything in writing if you want!
Ken, do you hear yourself? You're talking about our marriage like it's a business contract. A husband shouldn't need written rules to prioritize his wife and daughter.
I'm desperate here! What do you want me to say?
Nothing. There's nothing left to say. Actions speak louder than words, and your actions have spoken for 20 years.
One more chance, please! Just one more chance to prove I can change!
I gave you one more chance for 2 decades. I'm out of chances to give.
Rose, I've been thinking all night. I went to see a counselor today. I'm serious about changing.
That's good for you. Self-improvement is always worthwhile.
I told him about everything, the wedding, the priorities, all of it. He said I have patterns of behavior that need addressing. He wants to see both of us together.
I'm not interested in couples counseling. You should continue with individual therapy, though. It sounds like you need it.
But we could fix this together! The counselor says many marriages survive bigger problems than this!
Our marriage didn't survive this problem. It died on our daughter's wedding day. I'm just finally acknowledging the death certificate.
That's so dramatic! People make mistakes! Marriages are supposed to be for better or worse!
For better or worse doesn't mean for being consistently devalued and deprioritized. There's a difference between weathering storms and drowning.
I called my parents. I told them they were wrong to go on that trip. Mom cried and said she was sorry.
Too little, too late. They should have known better without you having to tell them.
Dad wants to apologize to you personally. They both feel terrible about everything.
I don't want their apologies. I want my dignity back, and that's something they can't give me.
What can I do to earn your forgiveness? Just tell me what you need and I'll do it!
I need you to sign the divorce papers without any more drama. That's the only thing I want from you now.
You're really throwing away 20 years of marriage?
I'm not throwing anything away. Salvaging what's left of my self-respect.
Sarah, please reconsider helping me. Your mother is being completely unreasonable. She won't even go to counseling.
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm fighting for my marriage. Isn't that what a good husband is supposed to do?
A good husband wouldn't have put his marriage in jeopardy in the first place. You're 20 years too late to start being a good husband.
But you're my daughter. You're supposed to support me.
I'm supporting the parent who actually showed up for me. That's been Mom this whole time.
I provided for this family financially. I worked hard to give you a good life.
Money isn't love, Dad. Presence is love. Attention is love. Priority is love. And you gave those things to Grandma and Grandpa, not to us.
I'm gonna lose everything. My wife, my daughter, my home.
You lost us a long time ago emotionally. This is just making it official.
How could you be so cold to your own father?
I learned from watching how you treated your own family. Mom, how are you holding up? I'm doing surprisingly well. Better than I expected, actually. No regrets? None at all. I feel like I've been holding my breath for 20 years and can finally exhale. I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. I wish you had done it sooner. I had to be ready. And you had to be grown up enough to understand. About your living situation, you're really going to move near us? I've already started looking at apartments. There's a nice complex about 10 minutes from your house. That would be amazing. We could have dinner together regularly. And you could help with the dog training. I'm looking forward to a new chapter. One where I get to choose my own priorities. What about the financial situation? Will you be okay on your own? I've been managing our household budget for years. I know exactly where every penny goes. Without supporting his parents, I'll actually have more money for myself. And Dad? He'll have to figure it out. Maybe living with his parents again will teach him what it's like to be someone's last priority. Ken continued to resist the divorce, but realizing how firm my resolve was, he reluctantly agreed to it. After divorcing me, Ken moved back to his parents' house, but since his parents had been relying on financial support, they're now in a difficult financial situation. On top of that, they have car loan payments for the car they bought, expecting to continue receiving money. As a result, even combining Ken's salary with his parents' pension, they're struggling financially. They want to get rid of the car but can't because of the remaining loan. Additionally, word spread among all the relatives that he didn't attend Sarah's wedding, and now all three of them are living in hardship with no one to help them. As for me, after divorcing Ken, I moved near Sarah and her husband's house. I continue working, and in my free time, I visit Sarah's home. Well, I thought Ken wasn't a bad husband overall. Being away from him now, I feel refreshed and realize how much I had been enduring without knowing it.